Hey guys, welcome back to What If Deku had Gunvolts Powers. So before we get into the recap, I wanted to say some things. First, I noticed that people are skipping a majority of this What If and starting on more recent bleh, which I don't really get since it is more confusing that way. And I get that those parts are long, the previous parts are longer, but I won't be doing a whole series recap. So if you want to understand the story, probably want to watch the playlist. But again, it's your choice, so whatever. Also, I wanted to say a few of my what ifs may be delayed, like Keyblade, Minato, and Persona. This one as well, but not as much since I have more ideas for this one after I get past the first movie, which is this part. So once I get past arcs I had no ideas for, the videos might come out faster. So yeah. Anyway, let's get into recap. So in the last part, we focused on Copen's point of view, which we focused on Copen's point of view more. And in that the crew ran into a digital maze with no way out. Thanks to Deku, Copen was able to make it to Tessio, who was the one who caused this maze. And thanks to Jules' quirk, Lola managed to turn into her idol form, giving Copen the power to defeat Tessio and put a stop to his internet trolling ways. Now I figured I would explain Loa's idol form. Loa's idol form actually doubles Copen's scan quirks, the power of Copen's scan quirks, and allows him to bullet dash infinitely. So yeah, it is weaker than the boost Deku gets, since there is a limit on how long he can use said. Since with Copen, there's a limit of how long he can use said quirks, while Deku can use his quirk infinitely with the boost. Now, with that out of the way, also, Lola's is more. I think it's just really double mostly, and with Jewel using it, it's the 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 multiplier depends. So it could like triple or even multiply by 5. Okay, so yeah, they can use inflate. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into it. We start off this part with the crew consisting, well, the crew besides Copen being gone, and no Bako and Kirishima. So the crew ran up the stairs. Thanks to Tessio's maze, they made it much higher up than they made it much higher up, which made up for the amount of time it took them to get out of the maze. So, not gonna lie, I got like that. That's in that level, like that's my highest, like the longest I've took on a level. Anyway, so um, at the time it took them to get out of the maze, so they get outside with a ton of robots jumping at them, with Miro using one for all to punch through each robot. Um, each of the robots, while Izuku used his gun to tag multiple robots and flash field them. Jewel asked Melissa. Jewel asked, Melissa, where's the control room from here? Melissa, shocked by Miro and Izuku's power. Uh, thanks to Ether Deku. I'm right now so confused what I call it. Ether Deku or Izuku. Anyway, Melissa, shocked by Miro and Izuku's power, says it's up there. But the only way up is cut off now because of the robots, and the elevator is a no go because of the villains. They're both cut off by Orc saying, "Hey, there's a platform up there. I can get you up there." Deku, God, sorry, my voice is weird. Deku then says while fighting, "No, no way, no way are we sending Melissa up there by herself." Deku's eyes widen as he says, "Muriel, God, my voice, Muriel, take Melissa up to the top with Urok's quirk." Muriel hesitantly said, "But you guys will, but you got what about you guys?" Sorry, let me get a drink. My voice is getting really weird right now. Sorry about this. um. Anyway, so well, you guys, we'll be fine. As soon as you secure the control room, everything should be turned back to normal. Go back to normal. Uh, Mira says, "All right." All right then. Melissa, let's go. Got it. Mirio rushes to Melissa and picks her up with Uraraka making Mirio float, like how Deku did and went up in canon. While while they were going up, a robot attacks Uraraka with Mirio saying, "Look out!" But but just before a robot hits her, it is destroyed by Jewel and as Jewel says, "Don't worry, we got your back." Thanks, Jewel. Um, so so Mirio and Melissa make up to the top with Uraraka releasing them as she said as Midoriya, you should go up there too. They might need help. Izuku shakes his head, saying, "No way, I'm not leaving you guys." Deku was about to get attacked by a robot, but gets frozen over by Todoroki saying, "There's no time to argue. Mirio may be a part of the big three, but even the best need help sometimes. So so go so go. We can handle things here." Jewel nods, saying, "They're right, Izuku. We can take care of this. We can take care of this. You go." Uraraka interrupts, saying, Jewel, you're going too. I can't float him up that easily after Mirio. So so you need to help him get up." Jewel, shocked, says, Wait, but but wait, what? But I should say be here helping you guys with Lumen." Lumen then comes out saying, Jewel, I agree with you, but at the same time, if we go with Izuku, this will all be over in a snap. So it's probably better to listen to them. But Deku then looks down at as he says, "They're right, Jewel. We need to go and end this." Jewel looks at Deku and then looks down, saying, "Yeah, I know, but I know they're right, but it's just I don't want them getting hurt." Uraka then smiles and says, "Hey, we're don't worry about that. We're part of Class 1A. We can handle these things, so just go." Jewel looks at Uraka and smiles, saying, "Yeah, you're right. Come on, Izuku, let's go." Izuku, with a confident smile, says, "Yeah, yeah, let's go." Jewel then uses Lumen to power up Deku with um with Deku carrying Jewel as he air hops to the platform and meets up with Mirio and Melissa as they're heading into the control room, and they see David Wolframe and David's assistant, I forgot his name, um, retrieving the Quirk Enhancer headset, with Melissa saying, "Dad, what are you doing?" David then explains his whole plan about how he's going to use this headset to restore All Might's power so the world can have its symbol of peace in its prime condition. With Deku and Jewel being shocked about All Might losing his power because, reminder, they never found out about All Might's true form, so this would be a surprise to them and Melissa. Not to Mirio because he sort of knew about All Might losing his power. And then Wolfram shoots David's assistant. Wait, no, shoots David's assistant after. No, wait, what the hell? What the? Whoa, shoots David. Oh no, sorry, I forgot. Okay, David's assistant gives Wolfram the headset, and with David being surprised, and his assistant almost got shot in the head, but David jumped in the way, getting hit in the shoulder. And I think if I'm right, David's assistant got killed anyway afterwards. I don't remember. Um, if I'm wrong, correct me. With Mirio and Deku dashing at Wolframe, he attacks with his quirk, and Mirio just permeates through it and punches Wolframe. As Deku gets a boost from Jewel and uses Pervasion to avoid the attacks, and tags Wolframe. As Wolframe says, "You damn brats!" Wolf, Wolframe then attacks Melissa and Jewel, with Jewel jumping out of the way, but Mirio dashes in front of Melissa and takes a hit for her. And he says, "Melissa, get to the console and lift the lockdown." Melissa, in shock, just says, Right," and she runs to the console with Mirio permeating through the attack, and he wait, oh sorry, and permeating through the attack and gasping for air. And Deku avoids using his electricity too much due to where they are. And even just to figure out explain this, even if he tagged Wolframe and I explained that the flash field target him, the flash field the flash field is a bit screwy. The flash field will still make that area of effect, even tagged. It just shoots out focus bolt electricity out of said field. So it would still affect the computers around them, which they probably don't want. So Wolframe, God, you have no idea how many times I had to look up this villain's name because I kept forgetting about him. Um, so Wolframe grabs David with Deku and Jewel chasing after him along with Mirio. In Liking Cannon, Deku confronts Wolframe on the helipad. And sorry, okay. So where was I? Okay, sorry, I had to keep my door open because it's nice out and everything. But anyway, so yeah, what did it? Okay, that's loud. Okay, so Deku confronts Wolframe on the helipad, but this time with Jewel and Mirio. As they see Wolframe going to get into a helicopter, Deku shoots him with Wolframe saying, "You know, you three are really getting on my nerves." Deku then smirks as he says, "Oh, really? Then he won't like me now." Deku then uses Flash Field, shocking Wolframe with him saying, "Oh, so that's your quirk? Okay, okay then. Since you think you're all that, I'll show you true power." Wolframe grabs the suitcase and takes out the headset, putting it on, and he get and then he gets the same power boost he did in canon. And apparently, I missed this, but apparently he was also given a quirk by All for One muscle augmentation, which I completely missed. I didn't know that. Like I did not know he was given a quirk. I think I just missed that. You think I noticed that with All for One being mentioned? Whatever. So say boost as it can, but this time before All Might showed up. In fact, All Might is just now arriving, and they see Wolframe in his final boss form. As they all look at this, and Deku says in a sarcastic tone, "Wow, I'm terrified of this idiot. Who's metal when fighting a guy with a quirk based around electricity, and a guy a guy who a guy whose quirk allows him to permeate through anything, a girl who with the quirk that multiplies the power of the person she targets. Not to mention she's my girlfriend, so the boost is almost godlike, and the number one hero, All Might." Jewel, hearing this, just giggles with Lumen laughing her ass off, saying, "Wow, you're right. This guy's just stupid." Muriel looks at the two, saying, "Why are you two, or I guess three, laughing?" Izuku, catching his breath, says, "Muriel, his quirk manipulates metal, and a good amount of metal are high conductors of electricity. So this form, the biggest weakness is, of it is so this form's biggest weakness are Jewel and I. To top it all off, I can choose who my electricity hurts, so the hostage situation is laughable at this point." Mirio then realizes Deku's point and starts laughing as All Might says, "I am here, and why are you laughing?" Mirio then says, "All Might, I think you and I should stand back and let these two handle this." All Might, visibly confused, says, "What do you mean, Yontokuda?" Deku and Jewel, after catching their breath, Deku says, "Just trust us, All Might. Save your power. Save the power you have left." All Might, shocked, says, "How does Yamadori know?" But then he looks at Mirio, who nods, and All Might says, "All right, Yamadori." All Might was cut off by Deku saying, "Voltage. My hero name is Voltage, and she's Crystal." Deku then looks forward and says, "Let's do this, Crystal." "Yeah, let's show this villain who's boss, Voltage." Jewel then used Lumen to power up Deku as he shoots at final boss, tagging him, with him laughing, saying, "You think these puny bolts can stop me?" Deku then smirks and says, "No, but I think this can." Astrosphere! Final boss then gets hit by the attack, um, and it really is as simple as that. Because it's received the force of the attack is received tenfold, and really it's 20-fold considering the boost and the conductor. and and Final Boss was just defeated like that. Honestly, I originally was thinking this fight was gonna be like intense and battle of will and stuff. I don't know, as intense. So I thought it was gonna be intense as hell, but then I realized that Wolfram would be a cakewalk because his quirk is useless against electricity, especially when it's boosted by Lumen. But yeah, from here things go as in canon. Wolfram is arrested and all that. I think with I think with that out of the way, I'll end it here. So be sure to watch the entire playlist of the what ifs that I make to avoid any confusion for not having context. But because I also noticed the same issue with Persona Deku. So yeah. Anyway, with that said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.